Oh, hey. Glad you could join me. Let's jump back into some Final Fantasy XIV, huh? You'd think I'd learned by now to get some caffeine in me or something before starting these instead of yawning the whole time, but nope. Ugh. Okay, so I could technically do some society quests. Oh, now I got a tickle in my throat too. Okay. But I think honestly I would rather. Ooh, plum purple dye. Look at that. And I only have enough adventures to send one of you out. So look at you. Lucky one. No sales? Yeah. Alright. Are you even selling anything right now? I don't remember. Yeah, 4 items. Okay, yeah. Excellent. Thank you. And, oh. You did sell some stuff. Good. Good, good, good. Alright. Okay. Ugh. So, we are off to Camp Drybone. Let's just head straight there. Ooh. You can especially tell I'm low energy because I paid for the transport instead of running here for free. Hello, Lambert. I don't remember why I'm talking to you. Into the eye of the storm. In its current condition, the Enterprise cannot endure the tumultuous winds which encircle the Howling Eye. Garuda's sanctuary. To breach the barrier, Sid has devised a plan to harness the power of the corrupted crystal. Well, he himself has no idea where to find one. He knows a man who might. The scholar Lambertine, who resides in Camp Drybone. Got it. Oh, why, yes. I am Professor Lambertine. Beg pardon? You wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals? Truly? Well, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow man of science. Person. Oh, sorry. Okay. Thanks for the silver pieces. Sealed with science. Professor Lambertine is about to show you something you will never forget. Ah, so rare it is to find fellow intellectuals in this region. It is even rarer to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. I come to think of it, there was another, A hermit to whom the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow. Unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed of an amazing affinity towards the scientific pursuits. But to the matter at hand. Did you say you wish not to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupted crystal? Gods! At least take the necessary precautions so that you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you've sufficient qualifications to handle such hazardous materials. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystals you seek within this warded pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. Though I suppose you will be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Well, perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Hahasako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of aether at Highbridge. Explain to him your quest, and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. Alright. You darn go we ride. Also, that's not the one I want. We are no longer in the tundra. Alrighty. Huh. Might I find you down below, Hahasako? Sure can. Well then. How many times must I be made to explain myself? I am not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I have chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements. I was actually just coming to ask about this warded pot. You know, this simple clay pot. Oop. Oop. That has been treated on the inside with a special alchemical sealant. What have we here? A containment vessel? Oh, why, this is the handiwork of Professor Lambertaint. You thieving knave. I shall call for the... Oh, you say the man himself lent it to you? Then you must have sought me out per his instruction. Which means he believes me experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. At last, the recognition I so rightfully deserve. Uh-huh. With the utmost care. Hahasako is trying very hard to contain his excitement and is failing. Oh, frabjuste! Gale! That I should be chosen to guide this person. Yes, I, Hahasako, greatest of Professor Lambertaint's pupils, shall see that you successfully quarry your quarry. Your timing is impeccable. In fact, for I was just preparing to procure corrupted crystals from the burning wall for my personal research. There, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that not but a perfect piece will satisfy your standards. In which case, you must needs descend to the deepest depths. Amidst the flowing waters and the murderous mirror nights lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the large cluster. Place it within the warded pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads from Burgundy Falls to the base of the burning wall is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution and you shall surely survive. Okay. Use them all to fracture the corrupted cluster. Sure. Shouldn't be too hard. Even if there's a Mirror Knight in the way. This is Mario music. Pretty sure. What is that, Rainbow Road or something? I don't remember. Still below? Jeez. Is there a path over? Ah, gotcha. Gotta go down around this way. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ooh, fishing spot. That's the one I'm looking for. Ah, I already have this. Okay. Just go ahead and use this maul. It would not be a lie to say that this sledgehammer was made for harvesting corrupted crystals. Well, there we go. And then we'll just scoop some of that into the warded pot. Whoop. Beautiful. Beep boo 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 boo. Bam 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 bam. A man rides through. And a person. Oh, I've been attacked. Run for your life. Hey, honey. We're currently just doing some MSQs. I'm leading up to the fight with Garuda. Nice to see you again. It's been a while. Oh, that's the wrong way. I see you've come galumphing back. Have you the crystal then? Sure do. Oh, what a prodigiously large and lovely crystal. Professor Lambertain will doubtless chortle with joy when you present it to him in person.
Oh, and upon your return, do remember to recount how I helped you with your harvesting.
Sure. I don't mind doing a little shout out. So dark. In these cloudy nights of Thanalan. Ugh. And that's what I've heard. Garuda being more powerful than Ifrit and Titan. It's a good thing I already know vaguely how the fight goes from a previous file. No, but it's been way too long since I fought Garuda, so it's gonna be interesting to relearn that.
My keen scholar's sense tells me that you've obtained a corrupted crystal. Am I right?
Right you are.
If you would grant me a moment to examine the crystal. It is as you desired. A corrupted crystal overflowing with wind-aspected aether. Remind me, for what purpose did you intend to use this crystal again? What? To breach a barrier comprised of wind-aspected aether? Oh dear. That may prove problematic, as this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I am at fault for not inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would have never sent you to Hahasako. But what is science if not trial and error? Can you truly say that this failure has taught you nothing? Think. You now understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You will doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable resource for the ethereal studies conducted by the students of Beldezian. You've heard of them? Well, I don't mean to boast, but I have a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you all right? Your ears seem to have glazed over for a moment. And by ears, I mean eyes. It would be weird if your ears glazed over. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. You've still a corrupted crystal to find. Let me just get this coating off my ears. A promising prospect. Professor Lambertaine knows where you might find the crystal you seek. Why'd you sit back down if you were just going to stand back up? What? Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Sienna, claims to have discovered another promising site in eastern Lenosi. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lenosi was where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an imperial castrum. Now that's made for an amusing anecdote. It was western Lenosi, a Ferroceres on the Isles of Umbra, to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning, something to do with one of the Dalamud's talons or some such nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she is still in Airport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Sienna's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift warded pot, lest she think you unprepared for the task.
Oh, fun. Alright, that's enough money to warrant a, where is it? One of these. Nope. One of these. Now I gotta remember, do I... No, yeah, it'll ask me when I go to do the thing. Okay. To airport! Use the ticket.
Ah, teleportation magics. If only I had...
Okay. Actually. Isn't there, there's a merchant somewhere around here. Yeah. There you are. I got some elegant pieces to sell to you. Oh, wonderful. Oh, getting close to 6. Now we'll finally get to go to the Isles of Umbra, which means I get to do more hunting log finally. That's Mordona though. Did I already finish that one? Yeah, no, so I just gotta do 4 enemies on the Isles of Umbra. And then I'm still waiting there. Alrighty. You are not in here. You're up above. Do 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 do. Eh? Corrupted crystals? I've no interest in being the butt of your jokes, so if you've no other reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. But I have a warded pot.
Well, I'll be damned. Professor Lambertine did send you. Beg your pardon. It seems we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Sienna, greatest of the Professor's pupils, which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I am an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... oh, God. Just listen to me prattle on and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times by now.
Oh. It's probably not pirates. Sienna is frustrated with the progress of her research.
As I told the Professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Pharaoh Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I have yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information were often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take the time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. Mayhap you will have better luck wresting information from these yellow jackets, but I've all but given up at this point.
Sure, I can see what the scoop is. How? What?
You startled me. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? What with all this fatuous gossip of spirits and specters haunting the Isles of Umbra? Just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening.
Ghosts.
Ghosts!
I should go down there. You're keen on traveling to the Isles of Umbra? Bloody hills. Are you drunk or just crazy? Ain't nothing there but death, death, and more death. A good thing I got one of these. Oh, you are also down below. Ba-da-doo-doo-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ah, the brig.
Yeah, Umbra. What interest have you in that god's-forsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Pharaoh's series, the Isles have become not more than a graveyard for ships unable to navigate the shores, and a purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths with them.
I see. It reeks of death. Hey, Vanilla. How's it going? We are actually doing MSQ over here. I know, it's crazy.
Ah, Garlanus. You've returned. Tell me of your findings. Really? Infested with the undead, you say? That is a very, very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts.
Okay. Have you gathered your thoughts yet? Representing the representative. Sienna seems to have regained her composure.
Worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. As for why all travels to the Isles of Umbra is restricted, well, mayhap it's considered too dangerous, owing to the abandonment of Sirius. Yes, well, anyway, while you were questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her own wits on occasion. It was there that I heard tell of a man named Skyfrin, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. This is the first I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there, so I'm curious as to how he obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead? He was arrested, after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself.
Another event, huh? Thanks for the heads up. Next Tuesday, huh? Okay. Yeah, I'll try to make sure to hop on next weekend to get that done. Not the end of the world if I don't, but I appreciate the heads up. Why are you looking so skittish, Skyfrin? I have to go back. She calls to me, sings to me. Oh. Tell Mimidor I'm sorry. Given this, he was He was right. Oh, oh, you could release me? Yes, yes. Release me. I will go and tell her. Let me go to her. I don't know about that. Let's start by I'll deliver this. Good job, Krampus. Alrighty. I was wondering why I was seeing damage over here. Figured it must have been someone doing some kind of quest.
What did the description have to say? That's not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less how much he misses his favorite bar wench. But what was that about a man named Mimidoa? Wait. I know that name. That's the bastard who grabbed my ass the other day at the pub. Well, if you want to give him that feather, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands.
Sure. I'd like to see him try. Excuse me.
Another initiate, are you? No. Then what are you? Oh, speak up, I can't hear you.
I have a brilliant feather reflecting light as if it were actually made of gold.
Bugger me! Is this what I think it is? Nah, couldn't be. You found this, you say? Where'd you say you found it? Skyfrin, you say? Was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's naught left twixt his ears. He was supposed to help patch up for serious, he was. Company sent me to supervise the lot of them. Weren't getting work done on their own, see? Half of them walked off, half of them ran off, and half of them end up vanished.
That's 3 halves.
What's that? You be looking for a passage to the Isles of Umbra? Aye, didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on behalf of old Mimidoa. I'll tell him how the land lies. Ain't nobody been interested till you came a-calling. Whole parts up in arms about spirits and so forth. If I had the guild, I'd hire some sellswords and let 'em sort it out. But you'll do in a pinch, you will. Show this parchment to the skipper and he'll see you there and back.
Now could you keep your hands to yourself? Excuse me, fair skipper, I'd like to go to the Isles of Umbra. I'd offer to ferry you over the Isles of Umbra, but access is prohibited at the moment. But I'd let... what? Alright, hold on. Go talk to Sienna first, and then we'll go.
So you went and had a word with Mimidoa? I hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste amounted to something.
Well, I just so happen to have a slip of partner granting me crossing to the Isle of Umbra. Right here.
You mean that disgusting creature was Skyfrin's superior? I find that hard to believe. But this writ of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say, it is a relief to work with such an industrious person as you. I look forward to hearing of the discoveries you will make on the Isles of Umbra.
Without me. Oh, okay. The reluctant researcher. Sienna has no desire to journey to the Isles of Umbra.
Fine. I fail to see the justification for dragging me along on your journey, but if you insist, I will go as well. But 12 is my witness. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you.
You can just stay. What? Okay. I just need you to describe to me what I'm looking for. That's all. Not you. You.
Take me to the Isles of Umbra, they bid. As if it's as simple as...
Oh. I see you've got a writ of passage. Alright then, climb aboard. So it is as simple as that. Finally, the Isles of Umbra. Plasmoid! Alright, what do we got? We need Lammergeier and a Dead Man's Moans. Also, fishing. Also fishing. Just to get it on the log. Undiscovered fishing hole. What do we got? Isles of Umbra North Shore. Okay. Oops, that's the wrong button. So I'm gonna take it, South Shore also counts? At least? Oh, what the? Whoops.
This doesn't seem all that bad. I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but... Oh, the hells with this. Here, take your pot and go on without me. You've harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So it isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. And now, if you'll please excuse me.
So much for, abandoning someone to be eaten by the dead. David! Beg your pardon, sir, but how did you come here? Access to this island is currently restricted. I came via warded pot. An old pot? I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest the corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. Why is that? Sweet somethings. David has a simple proposal for you. The writ Master Mimidola gave you may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. greenery.
When that giant mass of crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within the once powered the beacon. Contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Pharaoh Sirius were not the product of a major thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work has ceased since rumors of the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not that those rumors are incorrect. I have observed the fiends from a distance, at the ship graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal, Galanus. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into this situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them.
Okay. And side quests. This is the ship graveyard? I thought that was the ship graveyard. Hold that thought, there's fishing to be done. That's North Shore. I don't care about that. Ooh. Big crab. Someone's doing a hunt of none, and they've completed it. Dead man's moan. I need that. There we go, undiscovered fishing hole. Bleh. Why are your ribs so filled? Ship graveyard, and I got a pike eel. Ooh. Why does that sound familiar? Why does that sound like something that I needed? What? You can't search via recipe? Oh, yeah, no, it's not for anything. Time to desynthesize. That's the one. Wonderful. All right. And then we do one of these. Give them a fighting chance. All right. That's those done. Now I just need to find birds. Oh, there's some birds. There we go. There's that portion of the hunting log done. Whoa. Magic pot. Gimme an elixir. Small talk. Give me an elixir. Give me an elixir? Oh. If you hand over a high elixir or an elixir, you can get wind up sun and wind up moon. Oh. Well, I can do that. Elixir and high elixir? Let's see here. Alchemist. There's elixir. I literally just need to go run and get materials. We'll keep that in mind for later. Add to favorites, there we go. And then high elixir. Well, considering elixir's on that level, I don't think I can do high elixir yet. Oh. Yeah, no, because of the requirements. Can't quite do that yet, but I'll keep those in mind and then forget about it later and be like, why did I favorite these? But at the elixir, at the very least, I could do right now. Which gets the wind up sun. Cool. Good to know that that's there. Okay. Now, as we were. Ooh. Boss feat. Mantis King. Okay, we got some side quests. Or a side quest. I think there's also another one with them, but it's hidden by the main quest right now. Otan Yaratan. Grave happenings. Otan Yaratan looks to be scared out of his wits. Spirits! Wandering spirits all over the island. Got to do something. Ah! In the name of the 12, begone! They're not going, are they? I don't know what I'm gonna do. An adventurer! Thank the 12. I need some help here. The dead aren't resting so easy about these parts. How we're supposed to repair the lighthouse with all this roguery about is beyond me. No, of course you need me to slay some dead man's bones. I'll get back around to that. First, Arapi Tarapi. You saw him too, right? Dead people. Just shambling about, without a care in the world. Except when they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling towards the water. Lewis. Gods, that voice. That single fleeting verse. No, I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. It took every ounce of my strength to resist. What about you, old duel? It's shoulder for the taking. 5 leading years worth of wrecks and their cargo. But those queer dead things and that voice, Actually, the voice was quite nice. Too many cooks. The haunted wrecks contain all manner of precious cargo, and Rapi Toropi believes that he can find just the spice to take his soup from bland to grand. Well, I'm certainly up a creek without an oar. Easy coin, they said. Waltz right in, grab the washed-up goods, then be on my way. Everyone'll think you a ghost. Might work except for the real walking dead spirits about. 'Tis a damn shame. But ain't nothing worth rousing the wrath of them skeletons. All that booty up for grabs. But I got nothing to grab but a ladle. What? A man's gotta eat while he waits for restless spirits to go wandering elsewise. You look hungry yourself. Fancy some of this here chowder? I made it myself. I had nothing to season it with but salt, though, so it's on the bland side. While I tend, why don't you go to the graveyard right quick and bring back spices? I saw some nice-looking Far Eastern stuff before I had to scarper on account of a phantom. Pickled and brined. Yeah, one of each of the elixirs. Yeah. There are spirits, and then there are spirits. Old Will craves one while fearing the other. Ah. Someone afraid of their drink and loves the dead. This bottle is empty. Weren't that way a moment ago? There's some suspicious going on. Oh, look. I spy an adventurer. How do you do, adventurer? You know that big old lot of sand behind me? Them's the shipyard graveyard. Currents bring 'em all those shipwrecked ships, and whatever's in their holes, too. Casks of wine, rum, mead, and brandy wine. That'd be for the captain. Then I'm kind of a captain. You look real enough. A lot of 'em aren't, you know. Those what visit me. Wouldn't mind except some of 'em are unkind. I need a drink. Here now. And take this bottle and fill it with the shaman from over there. Let's real quick report to David. Davy D. This talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar. As if... But that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? Huh? Oh. Getting closer and closer. History repeating. David is sweating profusely. Do you need a towel? But if they have returned, that would mean... Oh, I beg your pardon. I was just, thinking about something. Which reminds me, I've received word that Master Mimodor would be arriving any moment. Apparently, he grew tired of waiting for the lanky young person with the 1,000-yam stare to return. Which I'm assuming is you. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. I got nothing to explain. I've been here for 5 minutes. It took longer to get over here on the boat.
Curse you, vile creature!
Oh, whoops. I did not mean to hit you, but now you have to go down. Bone chip. Thank you. That's 5. That's 5. Ah, kebabbered wee icken. The spiciest of spices. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da.
What a suspicious barrel!
Never a drop of sweet ambrosia remains within. Time to fill it up.
Whoa! A revenant!
Bye bye. All right. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Ain't fair with the rules changing all the time. I was a good looter, I told you. Now suddenly the job comes with ghosts. Well, here's your drink. The bottle contains a briny vintage found in tons recovered by the sea.
Looky here! That's a full bottle! I had one of those around here before. I think something happened to it. Thanks. You're the best apparition I ever seen. It's supposed to be other cargo too. Chests
full of election bars and the like for trading with the East and Marasham and me, I'll take the wine. Smells like rotten eggs. I'm not drinking that. What a waste. All that wine and mead. Beer too, mustn't forget the beer. And the brandywine for capping. Uh-huh. Anyways.
You got him. And chowder's coming along nice, like, I could always cook a fine chowder.
A blend of exotic spices imported from well beyond the Sea of Jade should help that out.
Aha! See? What did I tell you? I knew they were there. I did. I'll just toss 'em right in, and this'll be a meal fit for an admin. This smells like feed. How long has that spice been left in the graveyard anyway? No, I ain't got no supper neither. I told them it were a bad idea. Easy money, they said. Sure will be. For the folk on this island. I'll have to pay 'em for more potatoes and cream.
Well, that's what you get for looting from the dead. Rot.
You really got rid of all those moaning sods, didn't you?
They're rested better now.
You weren't. Whinging sons of trolls. It's been one thing or another around these parts. Ships getting themselves on reefs. Reliable hands disappearing. This used to be a nice little spot, you know. Now the lighthouse is busted, and we have things like this happening thrice a moon or worse.
Yeah, the Isles of Umbra have really taken a turn, huh? Or so you say. Who's to say it hasn't always been this way?
What's been keeping you, initiate? I ain't getting any younger, you know. Some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out to folk that what wander near the ship graveyard, and it's stirred up the dead and all. But hills, this takes me back to my days as a cannon boy, sailing under old Miss Beard. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned them last time. Bah, they bloody would, though, wouldn't they? Brazen old biddies. Some folks said as the first purge would be the last, but I knew deep down in my bones as this day would come. And come it has. Aye, I'd bet me bum ear a siren's behind all this. Nay, not one of the sanguine variety and shit. I speak of the other kind. Them what's got feathers and lure sailors to a watery grave in their sweet, sweet song. No, but it don't end there. No drowning's just the start. See, even in death, a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bidding till his corpse can't do it no more. 'Tis a fate I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, as it may be in a drink, and I'd regret it after. Any road, 'tis up to us to stop this Hillsborn hussy afore she takes another soul. Of course, we can't send you marching off to war without these. The siren don't have no power over a man as can't hear her song. 'Tis lucky for you I carry a spare pair, Lucky for both of us, as I'm superstitious also, eh? Well, she ain't coming to us, so we best head over there. To the ship graveyard, initiate.
I see. We got some earplugs, I take it. Which is gonna be an extra treat as a bard. Only my song shall be heard, not yours. Oh, a campfire. Remember, that's right, you're wrong.
If she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. Just a matter of waiting, though.
Let's do it. I'll also actually bother to eat one of my meals while I'm at it. There we go. Down to 46 we go. No more Rain of Death, or what was level 50? I don't remember. No, we didn't get anything at level 50. Or did I don't
I'm beginning to wonder if some sly bugger ain't spun us a yarn here.
Or maybe you're the siren, Mimidoa.
Oh, the organ.
Quiet! Do you hear that? 'Tis her. Look! Out over the water! She comes, the shit! She come!
Whoa. Oh, a fellow bard.
Quick! Shove 'em plugs in your ears and get ready for a fight. Soon as she realizes you're deaf to her ditties, she'll call on her thralls, and we'll be up to our necks in corpses before you know it.
Alright.
I'll pull out my bow instead.
Ooh.
Hither, embrace mine everything, all. True love spurned, his cruelty's rewards.
You spin me right. Ah. Cast out, callous souls, dead something or other.
Dead to desire. Spare, mournful mistress, distress.
Why?
There we go. Much better.
Melody, last breath of death. The rhythm. Dost that know? To relent, regret, forever alone.
What's with that bubble? Multiple bubbles? Huh.
My love, a river, one look, soul shiver.
Ooh. It's a big old tank. Tank of a skeleton. Charmed captain. Oh.
No more dark eclipse the heart.
Then I don't even fight her? What? Okay. Sure. Ha. There you are. Thanks.
Am I alright? I am better than that. Shit. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse, I am. Of course, I'd be happy as a sailor with two what's-its if we'd got it the songstress. But you can't have everything, can ya? She'll not come crooning around here again. Though, not for a while, any road. And if she does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help, and bugger me, I've clean forgotten your name. Remind me. Garlonis? Don't recall having no initiate name by that. But if you're not my old mate, what's name? Why have you been so bloody helpful? Nah, never mind. Be seeing you.
Okay. Let's get a move on, Yitanka. Maybe they have our aspected crystal by now.
Dead man's rest. There are some sailors who, even after death, cannot bear to part from the sea. Their moans are testament to the chains that bind them to the corporeal realm.
Terrifying.
You mean it was a siren? But how were you able to resist her song?
Oh, yeah, I should take those out.
You mean it was a siren? I see. I had heard the Master Mimidoa was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted, safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please, take it with my compliments.
Oh, okay. So we're not doing Pharaoh series? I don't remember where any of these dungeons land in the questline.
We're headed back to Hilbert. Hop on if you like.
Alright. Sienna. I guess I have the crystals, so.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back, Carlanus. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say. And more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you?
Sure am, and I have a corrupted crystal in this here pot.
Aha! The conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, Garlanus. Seldom, if ever, have I encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such a volatile overabundance of fire-aspected ether. What? You wanted a corrupted crystal composed of ice-aspected ether to counteract the effects of a raging wind? Well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. You'll just have to keep looking, I suppose.
History sure is repeating. Hey, Mount Speed, finally. The Curious Case of Giggity. What? Sienna knows where the corrupted crystal that you seek can be found. I doubt it.
Don't fret now. I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal comprised of ice-aspected ether. An associate of mine in Gridania has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings.
Oh?
What's with that expression? I thought you would be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. And what's even better is that this time you needn't use that warded part of yours to protect yourself from the crystal's energies. Hedden's findings suggest that it is quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say that it has undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Perhaps if the person speaking could learn to read, they wouldn't stumble over their words so much. What? Anyway, do not let me keep you. It has been a pleasure, Garlanus. Come back and see me sometime, all right?
Well, I guess we're going back to Gridania. Is it going to be one of the conjurers? I'm going to guess conjure. Oh, no, it's not. To Mikado's amphitheater we go. And turn around. That's great. Oh wait, no, never mind. I don't know why I thought I saw the Santa hat on them. Anyways, Hedden.
Greetings and salutations. Galana Sabrina, I presume? Sienna informed me of your adventures in the airport. I'm terribly sorry about the misunderstanding, though, as Professor Lambertine is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance in the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case. And while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the Twelveswood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You are familiar with Spriggans, yes? The furry little rascals that are wont to seek out ores and other stones? Well, one such creature, with infamously insatiable appetite, has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the Twelveswood. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they can even be digested, and I am reasonably confident that one still resides within his guts. It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when... You couldn't care less about all of this, could you? And to the point, then. Giggity seldom makes his presence felt unless there is particularly fine fodder to be had, and therefore we shall require a lure, and I have precisely the sort he will find impossible to resist. Simply place this true heart, I shall save the story of the origin of its unusual name for another occasion, outside the Spriggan's lair and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which you retrieve the crystal from his gut, I shall leave that to your decision.
Understood. Hello, Elsa Martin. My holidays were pretty okay. Aside from a family member being sick so they couldn't go, but everything else went fine. How about you? Alright, and then where am I going now? Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. So we'll go. We'll go out the White Wolf Gate. Just save myself the 2 seconds of walking over there. Do-do-do. Yeah, I was fortunate to get some cool stuff. But my biggest thing being a bunch of ride-related stuff. Got a bunch of stuff with the gender fluid flag. Made me real happy. True heart. This bright bloody colored ore is thought to be a symbol of loyalty and honesty. And I am honestly going to be loyal as to cutting out your guts. Sorry, Giggity. I can't help but notice that was orange when I was trying to get an ice aspected crystal. Declaring that it might be earth aspected instead. Yeah. Yeah, I got a t-shirt with the colors inside of a heart. Whoop. I got a sweatshirt where it's a tower of cats. But it's in the gender fluid colors. So good. It's my new favorite sweatshirt.
Now, and pray do not sneak up on me like that. I was engrossed in... Wait. What is that? What is that God's awful smell?
Over-aspected aether manifested into solid form.
My word. That is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my supposition was not mistaken. And I also see you weren't averse to digging through Spriggan entrails for your prize. We owe our furry friend a debt of gratitude, you know. This thick coating of digestive juices is protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal, just as the water pot you once used did. Why so glum, friend? You've finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth aspect ether.
Uh-huh. I know it.
Calm down. I jest. It is comprised of ice aspected ether, worry not. I suppose that joke was in poor taste, considering your previous 2 attempts were for naught.
Mm-hmm. Time and place. Hidden. Time and place. Better late than never. Eden has neglected to return to you your corrupted crystal. Yeah, excuse me. I need that.
Beg your pardon, Galhanus. I forgot to return your crystal to you.
You sure did.
Oh, and there was a message for you from Professor Lambertaint. Something about a man named Marcus. Apparently the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Oh, forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask you why you needed the crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? It would reflect poorly on me and my research if it was used for evil ends. Well, perhaps it's best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information.
Sure. Okay. Well, back to the airship landing. To talk to Sid. I can't go directly there, so I will just go to the plaza. Alrighty. Excuse me, I'd like to get back ways to the vessel. Yes, thank you. Landing area. Sid, make sure you're wearing gloves because this is gross.
Why do you tarry, Galhanus? Our work is not yet finished. We must press onward until the Harpy Queen lies broken at our feet.
All repairs and modifications have been completed, Galhanus. Once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. Then let's get to it. I'll need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks to be exactly what we need. Worry not, Galhanus. I'll see that your hard work doesn't go to waste. Thank you. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship. But mark my words, soon it will become something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. Lady of the Vortex. With Sid's modifications now installed, the Enterprise is finally ready to make the journey to the Howling Eye. Then let's get to it. According to my tests, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand,
Tests can only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it only fair to tell you that there is a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive... Mayhap it is better that we remain positive. Garlanus, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting me to develop this plan, for everything. You've helped me to rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I am not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be. But I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but... well, you understand.
There. She's ready.
Ah, she stirs.
Eyes blocked.
To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda. Enterprise, engage.
Doing great, Sid. Ooh.
Damn it. Oh, I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you.
Ah. Sid also has the echo.
Just how long have I worn these damn goggles?
Oh. Wow.
Ah, yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days. The young prodigy, admired by all, exactly like his father.
Thought they were going to make a reference to the fact that Sid's in every
Born
game.
and raised in Garlemald.
What the?
It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same?
Who leaves their calipers on the floor like that? Come on.
Father, When did we stop seeing eye to eye?
Oop.
When did Meteor become your everything and your loved ones cease to matter? You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not.
Oh no. I thought they were gonna say that this guy was Sid's dad. Okay, I see.
Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man with an all-consuming obsession.
Aren't they all? Man. Hey, big
And so
sandwich.
I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks.
Wh-
Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles.
We're in a time loop.
Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way. And it all began that day when I found my new home. I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky. That light. It was you, wasn't it?
I couldn't tell you.
It's surprising how few people know this, but all pureblood Garleans have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess. The Enterprise was made for this. To carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
Alphinaud, my boy. Sorry to have been such a burden. I remember everything.
Yeah.
My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come, it would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
Straight into the Howling Eye.
What is it, Garlanus? Don't tell me you're having second thoughts at a time like this. Or do you truly wish to return to Gridania?
No. We're doing this.
All our efforts, all our travails, all of it was for this. Make ready, Garlanus, for the end is nigh, be it hers or our own.
The Howling Eye, now accessible. And now we wait. I guess I should have grabbed my my stuff for crafting before we came out here. At least I could have been doing something. I could technically leave, but oh, alright. Let me, while I'm thinking about things here, let's see. So Nutmeg and Mistletoe, which I definitely have. Just gotta grab some. Yeah, and then that's really it. Or well, I guess technically, what was it? Which one was I working on? Was it Culinarian? Yeah. Culinarian for the Society quests, the Excel quests. The only problem with that being I need to go there to get the materials for those. Haven't I already made that? I feel like I've already made that. I don't know. Oh, you know what I could do, actually? Equip that, and then put those on. And make that change set name. Here we go. Excel crafting. And reassign set number to 99. There we go. Oh. Thank you, Anne. I remember avoid tornadoes. But again, that might also be from Savages or whatever. No, definitely not Savages. Extremes. I don't think I did that many Savage stuff. Savage things. Definitely did some Extremes. But I'll tell you what though, while we're waiting here in these winds, I just got myself into Helldivers 2, and boy howdy is that a fun and challenging time, depending on the difficulty. Especially the enemies, so... I might play that at some point for stream. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun the last couple days playing that. They what's the word I'm looking for here? The exaggeration of it all. It's just... I'm sure everyone's probably said it a million times, but it's basically just like... aside from the enemy types being various or whatever, it is basically just Starship Troopers in video game form. It especially feels like that when you're playing against the Terminids, but there's also the automatons, which are kind of like Terminators without them looking like humans, and then they also just added some like like zombie alien race or whatever that has tripod things like from War of the Worlds. Those are probably the most annoying to fight just because they fly around so much. Ooh. I've also been at my place of work. We've been for the last several months gathering on Mondays to play Magic the Gathering, which has been great fun, but also takes way too long to get through a game sometimes. And so I started, I got a new card game that's just like a single set thing. I might have mentioned it before, I don't remember. But that way it's not everyone just coming in with whatever decks they built outside and whatever. But since I'm the only one that has like any knowledge of how to play it and all that before bringing it for people to try it, I've been putting together a little document of how each of the decks that come with the game plays and all that, and it is taking me so long. It's just because I want to be thorough and make sure that everyone fully understands what they're getting into, so that when we sit down to actually play it, we don't have to spend an hour figuring out who's gonna do what and whatever. But should be fun though. So far I've written up stuff for the just kind of the basics of how to play and strategies and whatever. And then for each princess, I've done, of the 10 that are available between the base game and the expansion, I have written up 4 from the base game. So I still have 6 more to do. just so people can, without having to break the box open and whatever, they can just look through the little text document that I made and read up on each one. That should be fun. I don't plan to bring it until like the middle of January anyways, but still. So yeah, so I've got plenty of time to get that document together, but yeah, a little change of pace from the like 2-hour Commander games for Magic the Gathering. And that's that is the generous, conservative, whatever you want to call it, time that it takes for us to get through a game. Typically is 2 hours. Sometimes it goes even longer than that, which is awful. Jeez, Garuda's late to her own fight and everything. So, I think I might, once we do fight Garuda, I think yeah, I think I'll maybe do some Ixal Society quests, get that rolling. And then we'll see. It might take a break at that point. Not sure. But for now, Garuda. The Harpy Queen.
Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? Your insolence shall not go unpunished, landwalkers.
Twilight Preserve. She's huge.
As I live and breathe. Over there. Look. Kobolds. Huh. And a Marja. Ah. Marja and kobold prisoners. But why would the Exile bring them here?
Wherefore come you hither, foolish mortals?
Garuda, we are come to put an end to your reign of terror.
Hear you this blasphemy, my children. These landwalkers would bring me low. You who are bound to crawl upon the earth should revere me, for I am the wind.
Did we not take to the skies and slip your defenses?
We are bound by nothing, Garuda.
You think your playthings give you strength? They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle though you may, I shall slake the roots with your blood, and festoon the canopy with your entrails. Slay the feathered ones we shall. As an offering to Garuda they will serve.
Leave the Ixal to us, Garlanus. We will keep them distracted while you deal with her.
Do not fail, Garlanus. Remember, you fight for the Scions, for Eorzea.
This worm will die by mine own hand. Come, then, I shall grant you what you seek.
Yep. Bad time to activate Barrage. Oh, there we go. No, yeah. I forgot about that one. And then the feathers, we gotta attack. I remember that, or... Oh no, those are just attacks coming at us. Been a while since I've had to do some actual combat. Okay. Hey, look at that. Down goes Garuda.
No, no, no!
What? How in the hells?
This is my realm. You have no hope here. None. None! Did you truly believe you could defy a god, Landswalkers?
Ooh. You guys didn't get rid of the Ixal.
My power is limitless. My children legion. And they have rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me. Their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning mortals, and those who would use my crystals to awaken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, the one true God.
Of course. Worship. So long as the Ixil keep praying, she will never fall.
Then let's stop them.
No harm will come to you, my children. This is only the beginning, landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Soon, the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment, the desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. And then I will take vengeance on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine, all mine. You, landwalker, who dared to raise your hand against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins, not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, landwalker, to your last breath.
No.
No, I claimed you. You should be mine.
Good thing I got a nice aspected crystal in me. No. No, it's just because of Heidelin. And pluck. I'll be taking that if you don't mind. Bing! And that makes 6. The prophecy fulfilled!
What? What are you? What have you done to me? No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible.
Hey. Another one down. Time for pictures. Let's see here. Time weather cannot be paused in this area. What's the thing I'm looking for? There it is. Object. There we go. Yellow Ranger pose. Black Ranger pose. Do another welcome one. Oop, too close. There you go. It's a little too much. Too high. There we go. Get some kind of underlighting here. Not that bright. You get a kind of a blue-green color, almost. Almost. Not quite. Yeah. And that one just to brighten the face. There. And then we need to freeze. Yeah. Oh, too bright. Yeah, too much. So bright. I think just normal color filter. Do you like the pencil effect? Yeah. Just a little bit. No depth of field. Yeah. Any sort of frame do we want to do? Cinema frame? Nah. Yeah, no. Just full frame like that. There we go. There it is. Do we want any more? I think just the one should do. Yeah. Let's get out of here. Okay, so yeah, I was definitely remembering the extreme version of her
Why
fight.
do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die? We've done it! Ah! Impossible it is!
Kill you all! Is that all? O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda, of all primals the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Gaius,
Ah, Sid, my boy. You look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country. I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day? Well, I shall accomplish far more.
But jeez.
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you! Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno Almighty, bring, grant us succor in our hour of need.
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! It hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to.
Summon them. Or steal their prayers. Summon them, yep.
No. No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Yikes. Oh, there it is.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire! It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Alec had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
No! No! No!
Jeez.
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender. Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
I'll show you.
12, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and Supreme Commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius! Where in the 7 hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat.
Yeah,
While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side, for the time being at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend. For we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
terrible, terrifying news.
That weapon didn't destroy those primals. It devoured them. Gods only know what else it can do. Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Something has been troubling me, Garlanus. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw... but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by even the most inquiring mind. Forget I mentioned it. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god so long as that weapon exists. Truly, a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction.
But that we must. Free Wing Night. Free Wing Night. Anyways, Reclamation. Alphinaud is ready to return to the Waking Sands.
It is past time that we return to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more.
And also, we're in Ulda. Ulda. Oop. Yes, I would like to leave the landing area. And since we're here, I suppose we might as well introduce ourselves to the Society of the Amalja. Given the opportunity. Yeah, Ruby Road Exchange. I can only assume. Yep. Peace for Thanalan. Hello, Chaotic Puka. Wait, what is that one? Way of the Samurai. Ooh, I could pick up Samurai. That's weird and dumb. I mean, I wouldn't actually be able to because I'm pretty sure you have to go to... Or well, no, I don't know. No, I guess, yeah, since it starts here, you can just pick it up. Anyways. Swift, Flame Commander. Peace for Thanalan. Swift has an involved assignment for a veteran adventurer. It's going alright, how about you, Chaotic Puka?
Yours is a welcome face, Garlanus. I have a task for which one of your impeccable record would be well suited, though perhaps campaign would be a more fitting description, given the sheer commitment this mission demands. As you are well aware, the inhabitants of Thanalan have long suffered the hostilities of the Amalja. The lizardmen have been quiet for a time, chastened by your victory over the primal Ifrit. But once again, the beastmen stir. There has been a resurgence in kidnappings, and in greater numbers than before. Matters have grown so far out of hand that the local garrisons have petitioned us for reinforcements. That is why I wish you to lead an extended action against the Amalja, and put a stop to these raids. Report to Commander Giselbert, the head of security in Little Alamigo, and he will brief you on the details of your duty.
Sure. That is a fair quandary. Yeah. It do be like that. Work do be the stinky. But I'm sure you can muster up to it. I have faith. You've got this. I want Gate of Fall. Yeah. I think I'm technically still a sprout. Can't remember how to check that. Oh, sweet, I got a commendation from that. From that fight with Garuda. Now where... If I could target myself, I could tell you. But I have played quite a bit of this game before on a different character, but decided to restart since it had been so many years. And especially since I skipped through all the story.
Commander Swift said he'd assigned someone to assist with our growing beastman problem. I'm glad to see the urgency of our situation is being taken seriously. Now,
As I'm sure the commander explained, the Emulger activity in the region has grown almost frenzied. Seems like the lizardmen are determined to carry off every peddler and traveler that tries to pass through southern Thanlan. And I'm not speaking of furtive nighttime raids here. The bastards are striking in full daylight, even against escorted merchant caravans. We've heard reports of raids as far south as the Sagoli Desert, so it's not a simple matter of increasing patrols on the roads into Little Alamigo. We must mount a decisive response, and soon. The next time the Emulger appear, I want you ready to send them howling back into the desert. Not long before you arrived, in fact, our scouts reported a merchant resting in plain view on one of the trade routes. Make haste to the location I've marked on your map, and see that the fool isn't taken by a raiding party. Can do. Yeah, not entirely first time player, but I am definitely way before Endwalker and level 100. So definitely sprout. Alrighty. Ooh. Taking a rest outside the sunken temple of Karn. How brave of you. I play in the Lamia server. Ooh. A sleepy peeper. A sleepy peppy. A sloppy poppy. Whoa.
Overconfident fools! You think your raids here go unnoticed? What treachery is this? You are the Brotherhood of Ash. Though we outnumber but few, we shall be your death this day.
Ooh. Dang. It's a strong arrow getting sunk into that stone.
Traitorous heathens! Your victory will come at a price!
Oh. Hey. Cool.
Attacking when the enemy's back is turned? Your ancestors would burn in their graves.
A soldier's life is one of peril, and the first rule of war is to understand the mind of your enemy, as well as your own. Your presence is noted here, adventurer. This is our battle. But this is our battle. You need not become involved.
Huh? Dang.
I am Hamujka, and I lead the Brotherhood of Ash. We are what remain now that the all-consuming flames have reduced the rest of my people to unthinking zealots. You interest me, child of Eosia. Be it fortune or fate, I would not ignore the forces that sought to bring us together. I extend to you an invitation to join us at the Ring of Ash.
The Ring of Ash is just right up here. To the side of the sunken Temple of Karn.
Welcome to the Ring of Ash, adventurer. This place serves as home for our humble gathering of soldiers. My brothers and I ever seek to hone our martial prowess and honor the blood of our ancestors. We keep to the old ways of the desert nomad and of the warrior. To those who are worthy, we show the proper respect regardless of origin. Your aura, it carries the reek of brimstone. Could you be one of the champions said to have laid low the Lord of the Inferno?
That I was.
Then I would have you understand the curse that has befallen our fanatic brethren. They have forgotten the code that governs our people, the glory that comes with a warrior's death. They spirit away the weak and the feeble, and offer them up in exchange for the barbed blessings of a hoary god. Day after day, I witness the shameful acts of my kin. The honor of the Amalja is a faded, paltry thing, no longer driven by the righteous fortunes of battle. It is these kidnappings that most stoke the flames of my fury. Why, the victims often bear no arms at all. What triumph can be found in such cowardly attacks? We are hunters, my brothers and I, and the fallen Amalja who huddle in Zanarak are our prey. If you share my outrage, then I bid you join us in our kin war.
No, I will not accept this pretender. You claim to be one of the heroes that failed Ithrit? I've cut down a dozen men who boasted that feat. More likely you slew a guttering fire sprite and convinced yourself it was the king of the Seventh Hell.
I did not ask for your counsel, Lulnga. I, and I alone, make the decision for the Brotherhood.
Then you better not stray into the path of my arrows, adventurer. We have too many enemies for me to waste ammunition on puffed-up heroes like you.
Forgive this interruption. I shall vouch for the authenticity of your claim. Only one who has faced and defeated Ifrit could have this scent that you do. Past glories, however, will not impress my soldiers. Prove yourself through your actions, and you might find your reception here improved. Our foes are the Amalja of Zanarak. We shall break the fangs that feast on the helpless. Our target is clear, and our resolve unshakable.
There we go. Brotherhood of Ash. Amujga, war leader of the Brotherhood of Ash, wishes to unleash you upon his graven brethren.
We, the Amalja, were once simple nomads who roamed the vast plains of Pagaltan.
I don't know.
If any sought to impede our path, he relished the challenge to our skill at arms. For as long as our people have existed, it has been the tradition for aging warriors to make the pilgrimage to the holy land of Zanarak, and there confront the specter of death. It is an honor to cast one's time-tempered soul into the sacred flames and return one's body to ash. But these craven whelps of Zaharak quaver before death's inevitability. They seek not to fortify their spirits, instead groveling before a deity for the strength they do not deserve. I have not the words to express my disgust for the manner of this groveling, this subjugation of the meek by contemptuous weaklings. The path to true greatness lies only in conquering those greater than oneself, and in the doing attaining mastery over one's own failings. War leader, there is trouble. The flame fangs have scented fresh prey. We must sound the call to arms. It seems you shall have the chance to prove your talent, adventurer. Show the Brotherhood your unbending steel. Lunga!
Your wish, war leader?
This warrior is known by the name Lunga. Though her form may be Mikote, her soul harbors a raging blaze to match that of any Amarja soldier. We of the Brotherhood know only the struggle for martial perfection. Tribe, clan, gender, these details matter not. Lunga, you will accompany your newest ally into battle.
What? Why choose me for this task? Surely there are others more fitting. Some hatchling in training, perhaps?
Enough. I grow weary of your insolence. Shall I have my blade answer your mewling?
No, war leader. It shall be as you command. Now we shall see you for the charlatan you are. Meet me at this spot on your map. I pray your screams are short-lived.
Likewise.
Whoop.
Ride the old rhino into battle. How much experience do I get from this? I'm gonna... That's awesome. I'm gonna level up from turning this in. Sweet. Level 55 and nothing to show for it. Because I can't do my job quests. What? That's what I get for looking away for 2 seconds.
Where have you been? I've already filled the forward scout. See the markings? We must certainly face flame things. Take your position and keep your weapon handy. The rest will soon be upon us.
Easy peasy. There you are.
I expected you to die here. Come now, we will return to the Ring of Ash. Phew, you made short work of those raiders. I don't know who you are or where you came from, but you have my thanks. I heard the Mulder were snatching folk from the trade routes again, but I thought that was just my rivals trying to scare me out of business. After all, the roads have been safe enough until now. I'll have to hire a guard or two for the next time I pass through here. Damn beastmen. The sellsword wages do so eat into a man's profits. Oh, what the... Okay. I'm going to say the same thing again because you didn't leave with me the first time.
And now we ride the rhino back. Wunderbar. I never even checked if anyone was on. Just Annie. What the? Excuse me. How dare you? Do you know who I am? I'm the one that felled your god.
You are no hatchling in battle. That much is obvious. But do not think me so easily impressed. There is yet the question of your resolve. The Brotherhood of Ash is a conclave of elite warriors. Under the command of Hamurshka, we wage a war of attrition against the zealots of Zanar-Ak. Those fallen Amalja build altars and pitch camps wherever they please, convincing themselves they are the masters of the Holy Land. It must feel brave indeed to challenge none but the weak and undefended. Recall the raiders you but recently faced. They were members of the Flame Fangs, a faction among Zanar-Ak Amalja that, more than any other, delight in kidnappings. Naturally, they also draw the most ire of the Brotherhood. It is our mission to see their ambitions ground into dust and their leaders slain. Indeed, it is the duty of all who would call themselves true Amalja warriors. And now, a warning. Do not seek to meddle too deeply in our affairs. This war is not some distraction to be dabbled in by outsiders such as you. Huh? You think my words unconvincing? You think that I, too, am no Amalja? To the Sylvan Hills with what you think. Go, make your report to Hamurshka before he has to find himself a new pet adventurer.
I did not say that. I did not. You're totally one of them. I don't.
Honor Dele, news of your battle is spread through my camp. By all accounts, you fought with uncanny ability. None may now doubt that yours was the hand that slew a raging god. If our cause rings true in your heart, then I would further welcome your aid. Will you unleash your fury alongside the soldiers of the Brotherhood?
I will. Let the zealots fear our coming. I cannot just join my cause to yours.
Well said. Yours is a true warrior's heart. Though we differ in many ways, the foe that we would topple is the same. Let us vow death to the Flame Fangs. Theirs is a fire that cannot be suffered to burn.
Ta-da! Society quests unlocked for the Brotherhood of Ash. You have achieved neutral reputation with the Brotherhood of Ash. Amalja Society quests are now available from Fibubaga at the Ring of Ash. Furthermore, you now purchase wares from the Brotherhood of Ash vendor. You bet your Ash won. And I leveled up. Ooh. Cool. Alright. That's that. And now we run away from the war that we just enlisted ourselves in. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I think with that, before we get into the next arc of these Scions, I think it's a good spot for a break. So, I'll just head back to, Ulda. That's the one. That's how long it's been. I'll head back to Ulda. Take a rest. Oh. Alright. There we go. Whoop. It's snowing in Ulda. Oh yeah, actually, right before we call it, you, I believe, are the one that has the mistletoe and the nutmeg. Okay. Is it this far down? Sure is. Alright. Alchemist. Elixir. Let's give it a shot. Alright, so we want to start... I don't think the high quality matters, but I'm still gonna go for it. Whoa. Alright, and then... that... that should do it. Yeah. Ta-da! 3 bottles of elixir. Oh, perfect. I can share some. There we go. I'll just tuck these away in here for now. And again, forget why. Oh, and I also have some fish meal, bone meal, whatever it's called. Okay. Yeah, there's still a whole lot of nothing going on here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then... with that... Actually, I'm as close as I can be to where I need to be. Yeah. Why? We should do this again sometime, you know? Thanks for joining me. Take it easy.